Hello and welcome to Monday, my mom's birthday. She'll be turning an age today, so to celebrate, I'm gonna bake a cake. Now, we've had store-bought cake mix in the pantry for too long. It's probably still good, but let's say the Best By date is oh, give or take 5-ish years. So, I have been a huge fan of making things from scratch for the past couple of years now. And last year, I went on an endeavor to make my own birthday cake, which I'll link in one of these corners if I remember, where I made a triple chocolate mousse cake. That has since become my quote unquote signature cake because it's a huge crowd pleaser. So, we'll be making that again today. I was actually watching the video of me making it, and it turns out I made the mistake of not buying enough heavy cream. Guess what I did this year? Not buy enough heavy cream. So, on this beautiful July morning at 9:03 a.m., I'll be heading to the store, just pick up some heavy cream, a little bit of yogurt, and maybe that might be it. So that'll be that. We'll grab everything we need, and hopefully that should be it for what we need. Shouldn't be too bad to make, but given the state of things, we'll see how it turns out. I'm gonna grab a picture of this cake right here. This is just one I happen to have on my phone at the moment. And there's a loading icon. Great. That's what we're aiming for. So we'll see how it turns out, and yeah. Hopefully it'll be alright, but we gotta start baking to know for sure. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so we're starting making this cake. We have the base chocolate layer here. It's 3 of these Ghirardelli chocolate bars in here with stick and a half of butter, 70 grams of white sugar, 70 grams of light brown sugar, and 100 milliliters of water. Everything is in here. We brought everything to a boil other than the chocolate. Let the sugars melt, added the butter, and now it's a warmed chocolate mixture. Here we have 4 eggs and a little bit of vanilla extract, which I think I already put back into the pantry. So we're just going to combine these after this cools down a little bit, and once that's cooled, we'll add everything to this. This is springform pan. I just added foil because we'll be adding water to this tray, and to help with cooking. Once that's done, hopefully we add foil so the water won't leak in. It's probably not necessary, but just in case. So that's all set here. This is just a what do you call this? Parchment paper, and because it was sticking up, I just have this jigger here. So that's all set. We're gonna put this in the oven in a little bit. It's 10:20 now, so maybe in like 10-15 minutes everything will be in the oven. We'll see how that turns out. Catch you in a bit. Alright, it's 10:30. We emptied this into here after mixing in everything, and we'll be putting it in this with some water and putting that in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes at 300. We'll see how it turns out. Catch you in a bit. Okay, the base layer of the cake is set up nicely. It's about 230 right now. So we did this. We took some extra chocolate, the 60%, this one, and we combined it with some heavy cream, and then we added that to some whipped heavy cream, and I believe that's just it. We added a little bit of gelatin, which you can see in that spoon. And we're going to pour this on top of this and let this set up in the fridge for another hour or so. Okay, it's 4:26 right now, and horrible news. The third layer did not come together as planned. For whatever reason, like the milk and the chocolate kind of separated, and I just had to throw it out. Which means I need to run to the store, grab some more white chocolate, and grab some more heavy cream because I didn't have enough for what I'm doing, and I gotta go. Okay, we're rounding off the evening, and Well, we had a good time at dinner. Um, Enjoyed that. Came back home. The cake, well, we had some mishaps with it. The top layer, the white chocolate layer, um, well, I kind of ran into issues with it. I overwhipped the white chocolate layer, and that means that when I had it in the stand mixer and I was adding the heavy cream, you're supposed to whip it to soft peaks and then um, fold in the white chocolate mixture with more cream and some gelatin. You're supposed to pour that in and fold it in. Now, what I typically do is just put the mixer on the lowest setting and just pour everything in and then let it combine like that. But for some reason, that didn't work out. It's worked out every single time before. It worked out with the milk chocolate layer and the whenever I've done it in the past, which is probably at least a dozen times now, but for some reason the top layer just didn't want to work. So that's unfortunate. But nothing can be done about that, unfortunately, so I guess we're stuck with whatever we got. I did manage to do my best to save it. I just added a lot more gelatin, and it's okay, but it's not ideal. So we'll see what we can do to fix it. Next time we make it, I'll just whip it to soft peaks and then just pour. You're supposed to. I don't know. I'll figure it out one of these days. Regardless, that's what I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.